And it's Dr. Keenan, and today we're going to talk about something revolutionary, and this is the art of doing nothing. So I titled this La Dolce Vita, and for those that have been to Italy, those are just sweet words, but in Italian it means the sweet life. And I want to talk about how we're cultivating this sweet life or how we're not. So what if I told you that you could improve your memory, your focus, and your concentration simply by doing nothing? But what if that nothing meant turning off the internet on your cell phone for 2 weeks? Well, this was done recently in a research study. And what did it do? The participants actually felt much better, improved mood, but improved their sense of well-being by doing nothing. So what is going on in our world today? So why are we struggling so much just to be still? I think we need to learn a little bit from these geese here. If you can see them just in the back, they're just hanging out right now. They're just being geese. Now, if I went to yell at them, they would probably fly away, though these geese are actually pretty bold. But they've learned the art of just being still. They sit there, look, chatting to one another, just flapping their wings, getting a little bit of sun on this beautiful warm day here. But this is it. And what's happened in our society? Well, we start to equate busyness with being productive. And we equate being productive with being happier and living this more fulfilling life. And many times in medicine, people come to see me and they want to know the next supplement, the next drug, what foods do I need to eat? What foods do I need to avoid? But when I talk to them about being still, on sitting there, in quiet, even just for 5 or 10 minutes a day, they're like, well, I can't, my brain is just so busy. And this is it. But this is the art and this is the skill. And more in medicine, we're seeing this, and neuroscience points to it as well. Because what happens when we sit in stillness? Well, number one, our brain goes to the default network. And in the default network, we actually tap into our creativity, our intuition, and we actually can improve all the neurotransmitters in our brain that happen, but it happens when we're in stillness. So I want you to begin to think about what is it that you can do to cultivate that stillness in your life every day. We know that when we're busy and when we're in runaround mode, that we're also in stress mode. This is sympathetic drive. And coming back to stillness brings us into this healing mode where we rest and digest, and where our body learns how to heal itself from the inside out. And I really feel we need to embrace this more and more each day. I am lucky, I'm fortunate. I always wanted to live on the water, and I have for most of the cities that I've lived in. And as you can see here, this is my morning sunrise. It's out here over the bay in the mornings here in Miramichi. Again, when the tide is low, I get to come and I walk here on the rocks. There's a little island in the background that I like to spend time at. I love taking the morning to sit with my cup of coffee. I smell it as the grinds are coming down, and as it's kind of just taking that moment to really enjoy it. I enjoy looking at the sunrise, taking those moments of stillness, and then I begin my day. And this is something that serves me so well because we all get very busy. And for me, finding quiet time in the morning is so important because I really feel it just helps set the trajectory for the rest of my day as well. So what are some things that you can do? So I do have on my agenda to do what's called a digital Sabbath. So this means every Sunday to literally turn the cell phone off completely. I must say I've not always been so successful at this one, but this is something that I'm going to embrace more and more, especially over the summer months. We really want to focus on getting time away from this device. I love it. I'm able to reach out to you. We're able to communicate. We're able to touch base with friends all over the world. But also this device comes with a lot of issues when we have an addiction to it, when we can't put it down, when we're constantly getting distracted by it, because it's actually impacting our nervous system in a bad way. So a digital Sabbath, which is like a Sunday or a Saturday, whatever day you want to choose, but I would have you consider taking that day off. And then try having a daily pause ritual. So I shared what I do, my morning cup of coffee. I also sit in meditation every morning. But if that's not for you, just consider what you can do to pause. You know, maybe it is just before you go to your office, before you turn your computer on. A great time to pause is when we have our meals, because we sit down and we can just take a few moments then of stillness and a little bit of time for appreciation. And then I want you to consider as well mindfulness, activating all of your senses. So right now I can hear the water in the background. I hear the geese in the background. I'm smelling the freshness of the air today because it's about 30 degrees here in Miramichi, New Brunswick, which is amazing. But I'm taking in this moment. I can feel the heat of the sun coming down on my body, and I get to wear a tank top. This is wonderful, right? So these are all the sensory awareness of these moments of mindfulness that we can also bring into our day. So I want to know what resonates with you. Do you want to live la Dolce Vita? Are you really embracing that sweet life every day? If so, drop some comments below and let me know what it is that you do that helps you to embrace a sweet life. And if you want to follow along with me and learn more and more how you can cultivate stillness and wellness into your life, please consider joining the Inner Circle. We meet once a week every Tuesday at noon, where I share a lot more information and tips to help you be motivated for your optimal wellness. But when it comes down to it, it's helping you feel good and helping you embrace life, embrace this experience day after day. I hope you all have a great day, everyone. Bye for now.